I like you, she said, eyes fixed on the floor, but I'm not in love with you. I didn't flinch, didn't blink, just nodded once and replied, "Thanks for the clarification." Then I stood up, walked past her, and made two silent promises. First, never beg. Second, make her feel every ounce of what she just took for granted. We met at a wedding. Cliché, I know. She was a friend of the bride, I was a groomsman. She laughed at all my dry jokes, touched my arm a little too long. By dessert, we were already planning our first date. It wasn't fireworks, it was gravity. Quiet, steady, certain. I brought consistency. She brought color. Or at least, that's what I told myself. For a while, we were good. The kind of good you build with small things. Coffee runs, road trips, morning kisses before work. But in the background, there were cracks. The kind you don't see until the light changes. It started with the likes. Not mine, hers. Every shirtless trainer, every relationship coach who sold fantasy. The late-night texts she flipped her screen to hide. But I stayed calm, trusted her, until trust started to feel like self-delusion. Then the changes came. No more spontaneous hugs. Her phone was always face down. She started taking solo vacations. And me? I was still writing her notes, still bringing home her favorite wine, still texting good morning like a ritual. I was building a future. She was preparing an exit. Then came the talk. I like you, but I'm not in love with you. Like I was a car lease she'd grown bored of. There was no apology in her voice, just inconvenience. What she expected after that, I don't know. Maybe tears, maybe begging, maybe the drama that makes people feel important. Instead, I shut down, switched tracks. If she wanted a roommate, I'd be the best damn roommate she'd ever had. No more good morning texts, no forehead kisses, no back rubs when her anxiety kicked in. The Spotify playlists I made for her, deleted. The shared calendar, gone. I stopped cooking for two. I stopped asking about her day. She'd come home to silence and leftovers. Hers. I slept on the edge of the bed like we were strangers on a plane. And for the first few days, she didn't notice. Then came the shift. She touched my arm one night. I didn't react. She posted a story in that dress she knew I loved. I didn't comment. She lingered in doorways, searching my face for something. I gave her nothing. And it rattled her. Because control isn't about love. It's about response. And I took hers away. She tried to pull me back. Want to watch a movie? No, I'm busy. Do you still love me? Don't worry, I like you. Her silence was deafening. Behind the scenes, I was preparing my exit. She didn't know I'd met with a realtor. Didn't know the lease had been changed. Her name only. She didn't see me clearing my name from every joint account. Didn't notice that the backup drive with our photos was wiped clean. I waited until she was out with her friends one night, packed only what I needed, left the spare key on the counter with a note that read, "Since we're just roommates, I figured it was time to move out. Rent's all yours now. You're welcome." She called 10 times. Texted, "Where are you? You're being petty. You're overreacting." Then the real message came. I didn't mean it like that. I just needed space. Space? I gave her a galaxy. A week passed, then two. She showed up at my new place once. Tears, apologies, old perfume. "I didn't realize how much I needed you until you stopped being there," she said. I looked her in the eye, calm, steady. "I didn't stop being there. You pushed me out. I just walked through the door you opened." She reached for me. I stepped back. "I liked you too," I whispered, "but I was in love with someone who never existed." She started crying, and for the first time, I didn't feel a damn thing. Not pity, not anger, just relief. People think heartbreak is loud, but the real pain? It's in the silence that follows the realization you were loving someone who was only ever tolerating you. She wanted freedom, I gave it to her. She wanted space, I carved it in stone. And the irony? Now she calls it emptiness. But me? I just call it peace. Because the best revenge isn't cruelty. It's indifference. And the worst thing you can do to someone who used to feed off your attention is starve them of it completely.